Before giant tractors ruled American farms, horses powered the nation. This farmer is plowing his field the hard way, one row at a time. Every harvest depended on long hours, strong animals, and relentless determination. It's a powerful reminder of how much effort went into putting food on America's tables. This touching scene captures a farming family at work. Notice the child standing nearby, learning the trade from an early age. On many farms, farming wasn't just a job, it was a way of life passed down through generations. Every family member played a role in survival. Stretching across the horizon, these freshly plowed fields represent the backbone of rural America. With horse-drawn equipment and endless determination, farmers transformed open land into productive farmland. Looking at this photo, it's easy to appreciate the grit and perseverance that built America's agricultural legacy. This rare image shows farm workers cutting and gathering hay by hand. Long before modern machinery, every task demanded physical labor and teamwork. Days were exhausting, but families relied on this hard work to feed livestock and prepare for the harsh months ahead. Here we see another glimpse of old-fashioned farming, where horses did the heavy lifting. Across America's countryside, scenes like this were common for generations. The pace was slower, but every acre of land represented countless hours of dedication, patience, and backbreaking labor. This photograph captures a major turning point in American farming history. Tractors began replacing horse teams, allowing farmers to work larger fields faster than ever before. It was the beginning of a new era, one that transformed agriculture and helped feed a rapidly growing nation. Parked beside a traditional barn, this early tractor symbolizes innovation arriving in rural America. For many farmers, machines like this changed everything. Tasks that once took days could now be completed in hours, reshaping farm life and boosting productivity across the country. This weathered farmhouse tells a story of resilience. Families living in homes like this often faced economic hardship, harsh weather, and endless work. Yet these small houses became symbols of perseverance, where generations worked together to build a better future. Harvest season was one of the busiest times of the year. Farmers and horse teams worked from sunrise to sunset, gathering crops before bad weather arrived. Every bundle represented months of effort, making harvest time both stressful and incredibly rewarding. This family portrait offers a rare look into everyday life on an American farm. Their clothing, expressions, and surroundings tell a story of hard work, community, and determination. Behind every successful farm stood families like this, whose sacrifices helped shape rural America. This corn harvest scene captures the heart of rural America. Before massive automated machines took over, harvest season brought entire communities together. Farmers worked long days in the fields, racing against time and weather. Every ear of corn represented months of effort, sacrifice, and hope for a successful year. At first glance, this looks like simple fieldwork, but it tells a bigger story. These women are helping cultivate the land by hand, a reminder that agriculture depended on teamwork. Long before modern equipment, countless hours of physical labor kept farms running and communities fed. This farmer proudly stands beside his wagon while a young child rides nearby. It's a snapshot of family life in rural America, where children often grew up surrounded by farm work. The next generation learned responsibility early, helping carry on traditions that had lasted for decades. Stacked high with produce, this wagon represents a successful harvest. Reaching the market wasn't guaranteed. Farmers battled weather, pests, and difficult conditions all season long. Moments like this were worth celebrating because a good harvest often meant financial security and food for the community. This family portrait offers a glimpse into everyday life during a simpler era. Farm families depended on one another through good years and bad. Their modest surroundings reflect resilience, hard work, and the determination that helped build rural communities across America. These workers pause in the fields after hours of labor under the sun. Agriculture was physically demanding, and every bucket filled represented effort earned through sweat and perseverance. Images like this remind us of the people whose hard work kept America's farms a productive generation after generation. This powerful group portrait captures the faces behind America's agricultural success. Men, women, and children all contributed to farm life in different ways. Their serious expressions reflect a world where hard work wasn't optional. It was simply part of daily life and survival. Standing in front of their farmhouse, this family represents the American dream of land ownership and self-reliance. The horse-drawn carriage beside them highlights a time before automobiles became common. Together they tell the story of a nation built on family, farming, and determination. This rare photograph shows a farmer and child beside a wagon, creating a touching connection between work and family. Rural life wasn't separated into home and job, they were one and the same. Children grew up learning lessons about responsibility, resilience, and perseverance. Here we see a proud farming crew standing beside a loaded wagon and an early tractor. This image perfectly captures a period of transition when traditional farming methods met new technology. It was an era that changed American agriculture forever, increasing productivity and transforming life on the farm. This heartwarming photo shows children helping during harvest season, something that was common on family farms across America. Farm life taught responsibility at a young age, and every helping hand mattered. While today's childhood looks very different, these kids were learning lessons in hard work, teamwork, and perseverance from the very beginning. If these images touched your heart, please subscribe and join us on this journey through the past.